Here's the lanyard I've been using for a while. I really like it. It works well. I've got this old double locking clip, really nice. And I have this thimble in here connected with a double fisherman's knot. Also, I have I believe it's a 10mm pressing cord connected to a micro pulley and a double locking carabiner pear shake. So what I wanted to do is have a lanyard that's a little bit longer, and I wanted to switch my clip out to this triple locking clip. So it's a little bit more safety. Plus this hook will fit in a saddle's climbing post better. Also, I wanted to have a little bit longer of a rope. So I've bought a new rope and this clip, and I had this press cord that matches the rope, just more, it already had it in my bag. So I wanted to switch the components out and have a new lanyard. Let's get to it. The first thing that I'll plan on doing is taking off the hook, and I have it with the double fisherman's. Now I've already broke it some. I use this little S hook. Sometimes you might need a screwdriver to get in here and kind of push it apart. Usually when you have one of these, it's really hard to take apart, but I have worked on it already. I didn't want to spend a lot of time in the video. So what you want to do is untie it. Pop this off. Once you pop that little tail out, then it becomes a little bit easier to undo. You slide it through. And then you slide that out, and now it comes apart. All right. So I'm not sure if I'm going to put the thimble on this other hook. I think I'll just leave it without a thimble. So what I'll do to take, it's a triple locking, which is kind of nice. So it locks here, and in order to open, you got to depress this little piece here and this back piece for it to open up. So now I'll get the one end and I'll feed it through the eye, and I'm going to use the same knot, double fisherman's. But what I want to do is make sure I have about 3 inches of tail once I'm finished with the knot. That's like standard. So to do the double fisherman's, I'll wrap around twice. You go once and then twice, and then you bring it right back through itself. And now I'm going to pull this tail so it's about 3 inches. Well, that right there is about 3 inches. So now what I'm going to do is hold this portion and tighten it like that up a little. Make sure that it's a tight. Now once I have it tight, now I'll bring it to the eye and I'll snug it down. There. And that's the hook attached. I have enough tail. I'll feel safe with that. Next, I'll put the press cord on, and I'm going to make sure the most of the wraps are close to the hook since this is a top. So I'll do a Mitchell con with 5 wraps. Here's 1, 2, 3. Here goes the 4th. And now once I do that 4th one, I'll bring this around, and this comes around the other side and back and through. There we go. There. Now once I have that on, now I'll get the pulley, slide it on, and then I'll get the carabiner. I'll capture the eye on one side, go through the pulley and back through the other eye, and I'll rotate it because I like to have the carabiner where I can open it. So now we have the press cord all ready to go. You know, it'll hold, and then when you want to 10. Okay. The last thing I got to do is make a stopper knot on the end of the rope. So the last thing I need to do is make a double fisherman stopper knot. So all I need to do that is bring the tail end down, and I'll wrap twice around, once, twice, and then I bring it back through itself. And I want to have the same thing. I want to have about 3 inches of tail so it won't slide out. So that'll be the stopper knot. This stopper knot doesn't allow the knot to slip off the end of the rope. So when you're going, this is it. It'll lock it. This will prevent this knot from slipping out. That's your safety. So there you go. My refurbished lanyard. One of the reasons I wanted to upgrade the hook is I really like this hook. It's almost like a carabiner. So when you're using a lanyard, you could use it on different posts. So a lot of the times I've got like a carabiner on this J-ring, and then I'll have it on this J-ring. So I'll kind of do this, and I'll be clipped in a lot of the time like this. Okay, but if you had a situation where you wanted suspension, where you're where it's holding you a little bit nicer when you're going to be hanging, you can go, and I'll put it on a branch up here. So now what you could do, you can have your carabiner on a suspension post. So you could connect it to like a post here, and then this hook fits really well in another post right here. So that would be like how it fits really well. And now you're like in a suspension. It holds you better than your D-rings. You can use any number of posts, like the posts that are here. So those are nice to use also. Let's see here. You could clip into the post below. So if you want it more for your legs. And with this hook, you can do the same kind of thing. You just hook it right here. And now instead of it being on your back, it's more on a bench mode, like, so now you're sitting like a bench. And even more, you could even use your ring. If you wanted to use your ring, let's see here. Let me take this off of here. Connect it to your ring right there. Then you get your hook and connect it right next to it. Connect your hook right next to it, and you can have it in the center post. So if you were, so for advancing, you could do it that way also. So a few different things that you can do with the open hook, with a more narrow hook and a triple locking. It's pretty nice. Well, there you have it. A refurbished lanyard with only buying a hook and some other components that I already had on hand. All I needed was that hook, the triple locking hook, a carabiner with a press-it cord and a pulley, and a double fisherman stopper knot. And also we had the ends that I had just heat shrinked on there. We had a video on that. You might want to check it out. Anyhow, I hope you guys like that video. Comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you like what we do. By all means, share our video. Take care. We'll see you next time.